Next word, crazy.
Crazy love, yeah. I can't do this thing without you here.
Thabo, that is not.
Yeah. I can't do no small talk, no small talk. I'm not with the small talk. Can't be with the small talk.
All right,
Yo.
let us get into it. It's Harrison Mkhize, but you can call me Harry, baby, because you already know. What am I doing singing in front of a singer? I'm hanging out with the winner of the biggest singing competition in South Africa. He goes by the name of Thabo M Ndlovu, and he won it wasn't the penultimate, it was actually the ultimate season of the competition. Thabo, welcome to 5 Unscripted.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming, bro. Thank you. How did you feel when I DM'd you and I said, bro, we need to sit down and chat because you've got such a good story?
Yo, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie.
What
I'm
were
like,
you
"Yeah,
scared of?
I'm like, why me? Why me? But okay, let me do it. It was actually quite an honor.
It was actually quite an honor.
Yeah.
Thank you for honoring the invite. We were just speaking about bullying. You were bullied for your voice when you were growing up.
Yeah.
The same voice that won you $1 million rands.
Dog. Yo, it was bad. I think obviously growing up we go through different trials and phases of our lives.
Get it?
I was at the phase where I did not know or understand my voice fully.
Okay.
And accept it. So being in that space, you yourself don't understand what's going on with your body, and then people are telling you, this is what's actually happening, and they're just giving you bad advice.
And yeah, I get it.
Bad.
I get that. So how did you manage to sort of change the thing, the thing that people were bullying you for was the thing that you said, you know what, I'm actually going to do a little bit more of this, and it got you to where you are today?
Yo, that actually took a long time.
Okay.
Literally, I think it was a year before I finished high school.
Nice.
That's when I actually started taking my craft seriously. Simply because when I sang, my bank balance changed.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, you can
There's
laugh at me, but my
there's a
bank balance
connection
is,
here.
yeah, man.
There's a connection
yeah,
here.
man. So yeah, that's when I was like, it is what it is.
But that it's not only about the money. There's a
Yeah.
thing. There's a thing about you. When we saw you on television, you are such a consummate performer.
Thank
And
you.
now that you've released a single, your music is absolutely amazing. Please take me through your writing process as an artist. What's your writing process when you write a song?
So it just depends on what I'm going through at the time.
Okay.
Sometimes it's literally that. Sometimes it's what I see what's going on in the world.
Yes.
And I relate to it, and yeah, just take the pen and rewrite.
And that's how you know that you're an artist. I think it was Nina Simone who said that
Yeah.
artists must reflect what is happening. Was it Nina Simone? In fact, maybe I should
I think it
Google
was.
that. You think it was?
I think it was.
Yes.
I think it
Definitely some beautiful mind out there said that the job of the artist is to reflect, what's happening in the times. And I like the fact that you do that. Tell me, as an artist, who inspires you?
Oh, are we saying locally or internationally?
Everywhere. The world is small.
Ntokozo Mbambo,
Oh,
Kim Burrell,
Get
Daryl
it.
Walls, a bit of Beyonce, Adele. Yo, there's too many.
there's too many people.
of attraction.
Do you draw when you write your music? Do you then draw inspiration from them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think in different levels. With Kim Burrell, it's the runs,
Okay.
the beautiful harmonies, and I think Beyonce, she's a performer.
Okay.
So when I get on stage, I know it's okay.
Now you better perform.
Now you better perform.
Is that easy for you? You come across as an introvert, but when you're on stage, you are a beast.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I think one thing that I've told myself every time I step on stage, I tell myself that it's not about me. It's about people that are looking or watching, and they're looking for a performance. So the best thing I can do is put myself aside and my own feelings aside and give them a damn good show.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it. And you always put up a good show.
Thank you.
I can imagine with the stages that you've graced, what has been the most goosebump inciting or goosebump evoking reaction from somebody who watched you sing?
I think firstly it had to be when Casper Nyovest actually posted me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I was like, okay, if a man of that stature
Get it.
can recognize a small town boy like myself, yeah, then I'm clearly doing something right. But it was it was really humbling, man.
Get it.
I think, yeah, even outside of him, just people receiving you and loving you the way people did. It was really humbling.
Absolutely get that. What does it mean to be getting this recognition?
It's more than just me. I think,
Yes.
and I get so emotional when I speak about this.
Well, get emotional.
Yo, man. A lot of people, I think, especially young people,
Yes.
we go through what I went through, or some people go through what I went through, where you are seen as different, and in high school or your entire life, because you're different, you think that makes you. Basically, what makes you different makes you special.
Makes you special.
And
yes.
you should embrace that and love that about yourself. And for me, the fact that I got the platform and people loved me for who I am.
Get it.
And it's because I was different that I was loved. So the fact that I can actually translate that to people and say, if no one else, look at me. I'm a living testimony of how difference can make you. Of
just leaning into your weird.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We live in such a weird era where now we are on social media, and the beauty of social media is that people get to see you in your realness. But the dark side of social media is that now people speak as though they know you.
Yep.
And people are not afraid to sort of say whatever it is that they want to say.
Yeah.
How do you, as a young person, handle the negative side of social media? Because there is.
Yeah, there is. For me, I don't ever like reading comments.
Oh, Thabo, but there's so much love for you in the comment section.
Look, there is. I do my best to actually read them and respond to but when I start seeing a trend of negative comments, I'm like, okay, no, let me just zone out. Maybe write a common comment and pin it and say, guys, thank you so much for the comments. I can't get back to you all, but yeah, I think bad comments are there, man. And at least you're talking about me, so continue.
Cool. So as long as the people are talking about you, when you are just focusing on the good, on the good that people are saying.
Yeah.
And social media is such a beautiful space. You're now also a content creator.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit more about your content.
So I vlog. And my page or my YouTube channel is mainly just focused on showing people life outside of Idols, life outside of the stage, because a lot of people obviously know you from
the competition.
Yes, and what you present to them on stage.
Yes.
So I just want to show them a vulnerable side of me. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. Yeah, the bold and the beautiful, man.
The bold. Not the days of our life. And it's sitting or being thrown somewhere in there.
Shaga Ilembe.
You are you're so unique, and you're so unique in your artistry, but also you are in an industry where everybody is the same. How do you do it? How do you strike the balance between I want to be Thabo the unique guy, but also I want to fit within the ambience of what is happening within my peers? How do you strike that balance?
I don't even think it's something that I want to strike, in a sense. I think the Elon Musks of this world were not people that were confined or seen as average. I think they were a piece of different cloth. And what made them unique was we see the other cloths, they are beautiful, but you are a special cloth or a different kind of cloth. So I think that's what I strive for, to be that different kind of cloth. Yes, I want to be accepted by society, but if me being different means that I'm gonna be striking conversations in rooms that I might not be in, then let that be the case.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So you've sort of leaned into just who you are as a person, and it's like, this is what I'm selling.
Let's just do it.
Let's speak about the money.
Oh.
In the compare. In the compare. The money in the compare.
Hey.
Do you actually get that money straight up?
You do, but you have to wait, because obviously it needs to go through certain processes and what. But you actually do. It comes.
Oh. And what is that feeling like? Just to know that I sung for South Africa, South Africa voted for me, and I made this amount of money.
It's actually very scary. I think when your bank balance is being shown to the entire world,
get it?
It's scary in the sense of which now you don't know the people that are for you because of who you are,
get it?
Or for you because of what you have. So it comes in the yin and yang part of it, the good and bad, or not good and bad, but the black and white, So yeah, it's scary, but it's beautiful when you see all those
when it comes in and like then your life just changes because now you are a millionaire.
Yeah.
Tell us about the reality, the reality of being on TV and then coming out of that space and having to live now your real life. This is your real life. How do you strike the balance from being the superstar and now I'm an ordinary person? Or are you still an ordinary person or now full-time superstar?
Look, I see myself as an ordinary person who's just known by a few more people that I really love and respect. But striking the balance for me is just, I always say that idols, or the competition rather. The competition was a platform to get me out there. And now I am out there, but now I need to narrate my own life and narrate and create my own things. So it's not going to be as big because that competition had a huge budget.
Get it.
So I don't have that budget as yet. But we'll do the best that we can.
So it's that thing of being in a big platform, having access to certain things, but realizing that you still have to come back.
Yes, humble yourself.
You still have to come back and humble yourself.
Yes.
Have you gone through a post competition depression moment? Because what a lot of people don't get, so for example, this is the analogy, you're on stage and you're on a high. And then after the stage, there's a low that you go through. Is that something that happens to you as well as a creative?
I think one thing that I was blessed with, God gave me parents who are very wise.
Nice.
And one thing that they told me is that you're going to be hyped up when you go on Idols. Regardless of whether you win or not.
Yes.
You're going to be hyped up because you're always on in people's faces.
Yes.
But the minute you leave that might not be the situation.
Get it.
And how are you going to handle that? Mentally, are you prepared? So I was prepared with, when Idols happens, you're on TV each and every week.
Get it.
People are talking about you, trending on Twitter. The minute that stops, we're going on to the next thing. We're moving on to the next thing. That's why I say humility for me is something that I cherish, because now it's back to the drawing board. Now it's back to not seeing yourself as Thabo the idol star, but seeing yourself as Thabo who's trying to make it, Thabo who's trying to find himself in this entire scheme of things.
Yeah.
So it's basically starting from scratch.
There are, the competition has been running for over 20 something years, I think 21 years. And you won sort of the final season. What, to all the other young South Africans that are out there, what sort of preparation does a person need to go through from day one, where they are, auditioning till the big stages? How must they prepare themselves? If you could tell a 16-year-old who can now enter the competition, how must they prepare themselves?
For the competition?
For the beast that is the competition.
Embrace your individuality. Like I said, what makes you different sets you aside and sets you apart. Get it? So know that if a Thabo won a competition because he did this and that and this and that, that doesn't mean that's a formula for you to win. But that might be a guiding light to say, okay, maybe I might take this and that, but still keep myself. Get it? So wherever you're going and whoever you are, just embrace your craft. And if idols or that competition, but if that specific competition is not for you, don't think it's a closed door. Trust me, there's something way bigger that is waiting you. So
you then come into the industry, and you get to meet a lot of characters. Yep. How would you describe the media industry in South Africa?
Quite interesting. Very interesting.
Unpack.
Yeah. The media industry is very interesting in a sense of which I think it's a trend. Like, you get the same questions most of the time.
Hectic, are you coming for us people who interview people saying we ask you guys the same questions?
No, not in that sense. But I mean, there is a trend of questions that you know you're gonna get.
Cool.
You
So
know-
what are some of those questions? In fact,
Yeah.
what are some of those questions? What are some of the questions that you would like? That question has been asked. Please don't ask me that question.
Who am I dating?
Well, but who are you dating?
I'm dating the man in the mirror, which is myself. Yeah, let's keep it at that.
Come back. Media. Tell me about your perspective and how you see the media space.
Man, I think it's a beautiful space. Honestly,
Uh-huh.
It's offered me so much platform to speak,
Got it.
to share my mind.
Uh-huh.
Also, it gives me a bit of insight. Seeing people seeing you guys do what you do.
Got it.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful space. It can be overwhelming at times, but overall, I'm really
So
appreciative.
what makes it overwhelming?
I mean, you get newspaper articles or journalists texting you, can you please answer these questions? It's a list of 10 questions. You need to text and respond. And obviously you're respecting someone's job, so you don't want to take a long time to
Get
respond.
it.
So you're now sitting with 4 journalists waiting for answers, and you're also busy with certain things, and so it becomes a bit, but you're... Anyway, I'm really humbled.
So having a good sort of schedule helps.
Yeah.
To be like, this is what I'll be doing at that time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be doing at
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
And management. Let's speak management in the media space. Is that something that's important?
It is.
Uh-huh.
I think managing yourself as an individual first and foremost before allowing other people to manage you.
Sure.
Very important.
Get it?
Because the minute you yourself don't have a set schedule or a set routine for yourself, when people come in, they enforce things in you, and it can sway you so off. And you might not even realize that you're being swayed off until it's too late. So, yeah.
And how do you have an idea of how people find management? People that are going to manage their talent, or you just got lucky because the competition gave you management?
Look, I got lucky, but I think even before the competition, I used to manage myself.
Okay.
I used to set my own schedules, know my gigs, and set them accordingly. So when management came through, I had an idea as to what it goes on. But obviously they had the bigger resources and connections and whatnot. So it was easy gelling into it.
And is that not then what sets you apart as an entertainer? Because you when you do things yourself as an individual, when the management comes in, you have a very good idea of what's happening in each department.
It does, but at the same time, it's a bit tricky, because when you're used to doing something yourself, there's certain things you like doing a certain way. When management comes in, they have a certain tradition of doing things. So it's like, hey, I'm not used to this, but you're like, okay, I'll trust you. But Nani, you need to, So it's a give and take situation.
Thabo, you are a singer.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do to you now is this. I'm going to give you a word. It's called Song Association.
Okay.
All you got to do is give me a song that has that word in the lyrics.
Okay. Yo, this is tricky. Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
No, I can give you time. How much time do you need?
No. It's fine.
First word is first of all, you need to get 10 out of 10
Okay.
because you won R1 million for singing. So first word is just
the way you are.
Next word is love.
Jesus, I love calling your name. Jesus, I love calling your name. Jesus, I love calling your name above all names.
Do you sing a lot at church?
Oh, yes, I'm a spiritual person.
Nice. Next word, crazy.
Crazy love, yeah. I can't do this thing without you here. You here.
Tell me that is not.
No, I was going to divert to another church song, but I'm like, no, okay. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. There.
Money.
She gives me money.
And
I'm weak.
nothing but a gold digger.
Thank you.
Get that? Next one is young.
I wanna be forever young. Do 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 do. Oh, love that song.
Right, next word is freedom.
Go back to church. Freedom, freedom. No more shackles, no more chains, no more boundaries. I am free. Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Come on, 3 more to go. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. Care. Care.
Care. Careless whisper, no. Yo, now the songwriting in me is just writing a song and it's not making
Do
sense.
not. We want released
Care.
songs here.
You care for me. No, that's not a song.
That's not a song. That is not a song.
Guys, I'm so okay. No, okay, it's bad.
I can give you a song that I want to
Okay.
hear you sing.
Please.
I'll say it.
And then what you it?
I know you don't care too much, but I still care. No?
You cannot be giving me such a great
Okay,
song.
fine. So care, you're not taking her, which means you're sitting on 7. Stay.
Stay here, never leave us. Oh.
Thabo, you have to sing so we recognize the song.
Oh. Stay here, never leave us. Oh.
Car.
Car.
Come on.
Amarankacha. Yo, yeah, guys, like car.
Oh my gosh. So you got 7 out of 10. Not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad. Not bad. First of all, you've got a beautiful tone and your voice sounds warm. So it's fine. What has been your biggest lesson in life thus far?
Please, thank you, and humility will get you so far.
Tell me more. Unpack. You gotta unpack.
So, never see yourself as bigger than anyone.
Got it.
Respect people, regardless of whether you feel like they might be lesser or whatever feeling. Respect people at all times. Be nice to people. Like even if a person is just mean to you, be nice. You never know who might open a door for you. You never know who might have your next breakthrough in their hand.
Get it.
So be nice and thank you. Be grateful at all times.
Yeah.
Each and every opportunity, it might look big, it might look small, but it all impacts your future. So be thankful at all times.
That is such good advice coming from the person who won the biggest competition in South Africa not so long ago.
Thank you.
So people must listen to you if they want to win competitions.
Yo, please, maybe I can give you life advice.
Let's talk about the art of pivoting as a musician. When you realize that that's not working, quickly I need to move on to that. Has that been something that you do?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I think it's obviously all of us want to be accepted in a sense. And sometimes you try things out and things might be too out there.
Yes.
Certain things just you've got the right idea but just the wrong timing.
Got it.
So
Got it.
you obviously need to just find people that can love you first. And then whenever you take them into a new space, then it's a much more easier transition. So that's what's been happening with me.
I read a quote somewhere that people at the bottom compete, people at the top collaborate.
Yeah.
Power of collaboration in your career.
Yo, I respect collaborations. With the song that I just released, it was a collaboration between me and Musiholic.
Beautiful music video, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And it was a thing of, I would have never written a song like that. I would have never thought of a song like that. I would have never thought of an idea like that. But he brought in a new perspective, and he allowed me to express myself and find myself in that entire song. So had that collaboration not even been there, I wouldn't have had that single. So yeah, it's beautiful.
So when you collaborate with people, you get to see parts of yourself that
Yeah.
you didn't even know existed.
Yeah. You stretch yourself beyond what you would have. Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
On the 29th of May, young South Africans are going to be embarking on a journey that involves a ballot paper. who must we vote? We voted for you. So tell us, who must we vote for now? I'm kidding. How important is it? I actually consider you to be one of the leaders. South Africans consume, especially young South Africans, consume so much pop culture, and you are at the helm of pop culture. Having won the competition with the music that you're doing and just your general YouTubing. How important is it that young people are out there on the 29th of May putting their ex on the ballot paper? How important is it that they go out there and they vote? If you could speak to the millions and millions of South Africans that voted for you, just encourage them to go out there.
Fact is, let me not even do that. But we want change. I think everyone is looking for change, and change is different to each and every individual.
Get it?
And we should not. I think that the biggest problem or the biggest drawback, we always say, but even if I try, does my vote count? Does my vote make a difference? Every single vote makes a difference.
And you know this.
Yes.
Every single vote made a difference in your life, my friend.
So, never underestimate the power of an X marks that.
You are hearing it from the right person. Thabo, I want to close this interview, but I have to close this interview with you singing your single. The single that you have out for us. Are you allowed to sing it? I mean, sometimes people say I can't sing because my manager is not here.
Oh, no, I can.
Let's go.
Can. Oh, yabona manje. Now I need to channel my inner love boy.
Oh, it's a love song.
Oh, it's a love song. Mina ngithanda yena ngithanda yena angimthanda omunye but ngimthanda ngoba uthanda mina ngedwa vo. Ngimbize ngethandwa ngimbize ngodaliwo. Letha lonke uthando lwakho letha lonke. Letha lonke uthando lwakho letha lonke. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's include everybody else that doesn't speak isiZulu. By the way, go learn the lyrics of the song because it's such a powerful song.
Thank you.
So you will sing in isiZulu as you're singing. I will translate. Is that fine?
Okay. Yena ngithanda yena ngimthanda omunye.
This is the only person that I love, and I only love just this person.
Yes.
Yeah?
Ngimthanda ngoba uthanda mina ngedwa vo.
I love this person because they love me alone.
Ngimbize ngesithandwa ngimbize ngodaliwo.
I call them lovey and I call them darling, darling.
Letha lonke uthando lwakho.
Give me all your love.
Letha lonke.
Give it all to me.
That's the song.
Is that the song?
That
it
is
is
the
such
song.
a beautiful song. I realized there that you forgot lyrics to your song.
Eish.
Is that something that happens a lot?
Hey, it happened in the competition.
And how did you handle that? How do you handle mistakes on stage?
Oh, you rock with it, dog.
Yes.
You rock with it. I will never forget. I was singing Peru. That song is a Nigerian song. Even the director of Idols came to me and said, your song has the most lyrics out of all the competitors.
Yes.
I stressed. I just figured out the lyrics as I went along. So
cool.
You make it a plan.
Okay, Thabo, South Africa loves you, 5FM loves you, and we absolutely appreciate you for coming for this interview. I normally give people an opportunity to then ask me a question, just one question. Please do your link you were presenting a bit earlier on and do whatever. You're going to close it for us, but first you're going to ask me a question and then you're going to wrap up if you want to ask me a question. And then you wrap up the interview in a way that you would because you're an artist.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're sitting with Thabo M Ndlovu and I'm about to ask Harrison a question. Harrison, how are you, dog?
First of all, can I just ask, is that how we sound as presenters?
Yes. So my question to you is, why are you such an amazing soul?
Man, the world needs more of us and it's a difficult job.
Yeah.
But somebody has to do it.
And you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Thabo. Thank you for coming, man.
This is 5FM.